So welcome back to the channel on our £380 Citroën Saxo open scandal. Looking forward to cleaning this car up and making a call on what needs done to get it through, get into a roadworthy condition and just enjoy scooting about in it. It is a hoot to drive, real fun. So first of all, we're going to give it a good clean, and we're going to look at cleaning the seats, and then we'll probably need to remove the interior where necessary to do some welding. This wing and the far wing and the front of the car is a slightly different colour of yellow. I think it's had a bit of a bash at one time or another, nothing too serious, but that'll have to be addressed. We may take the wings off, we may take the front of the car out to repair any welding in that needs done. We may take some interior out, we'll just have to address it as we go along. But I think first of all, I want to get it clean, and I want to thank everybody also for the encouraging comments on this little car. It is a cool wee car, and I think everybody's enjoying how it looks essentially. So it'll be good to get it transformed and get it looking like it should. I know my daughter, she's keen to drive it in the summer, and so is my wife, Miss World. So we look forward to following us today in this video, and we'll do a bit of cleaning and maybe start removing some stuff in order to start the welding. Stay tuned. So I'm going to change the wiper blades in this car at a very early stage, because what I don't want to do is not do it and finish up with a score on the windscreen because they're so bad sitting about. Now I hope they're a whole lot easier than the Discovery was the last episode in the Discovery Field Find Restoration. So on the bottom of these there's a little tab, and I'll show you it. So on the bottom of these wiper blades there's a little tab here, and if you press that down you should be able to, well, pull the wiper blade away from the U on the, it's hard to do it with one hand, mind you. I'll have to stop and this is going good, isn't it? I'll have to stop and show you another video from a distance. So as I showed you the little tab, I'm going to have to push it down here. Now bear in mind these haven't been out for years, so I'm going to push it down and it'll easily come out. Come on, girl. Come on, don't show me up here. Yes, how good is that? She was good to me. Tap the other one down. That'd be nice to me. Be nice to me. Oh, lovely. So, I'll go to Jimmy Hamilton's in Bridge Street and go down and pick up some new wipers for this car. 3, 2 in the front or 1 in the back. One of the simplest tasks on a car is changing the wiper blades. Now we got ours off pretty handy on this particular car. I mean, they were a little bit stuck, but they came out alright. But I was so focused on getting them out that I never thought to myself, all these wiper blades are different lengths. So, if you're going to take the wiper blades off your car, yes, it's not tremendously difficult, but one thing you should do is make sure that you know which ones goes where when you come back with them. Now, think I've got it right. I suppose the worst case scenario is I can swap them over. So these are the new wiper blades, and I'm going to fit them. Now that's been fitted, but will it work? I may have got that right, just. Praise the Lord. So it can be simple. but there's just some things you need to pay attention to. It's not just getting them off, it's knowing where they go on again. Now watch this. I suppose this is why this is called an open scandal. How cool is that? So here we are, with the good Citroën ready for removing some panels to take them down to Johnny McNabb for paint. Normally we would have a go at painting these ourselves, but at this time of the year, just in the middle of winter, we haven't really got the temperature or the weather to do it. So we're going to send these down to Johnny's. We're going to take the front off and the front bumper, the back bumper, the two wings, and potentially the passenger door, and have them painted professionally. Just with the cold and stuff at this time of the year, we feel that's the best way to go. We're going to go about this, you know, taking these bumpers and stuff off. What's your plan? The bump this front first.
Like that. Headlights.
Headlights out.
Then the bumper.
Then the bumper.
Then the wings.
And then the wings. Now, I suppose I'd like to show how we take a wing off, but I think the easiest thing to do is take a wing off, make sure we know how it goes off, and then take a video of one what we've learnt from taking this one off. We don't think it's going to be hard to take these wings off on the basis that this car's had a bit of a smash at some time or another, and the wings have been repainted. They were originally red. They're not original to this car, and when we washed it, the paint came through it. So we'll do a time-lapse video, and this is how it goes. So we've took the bonnet is off, the front panel is off, the bumper's off, and one wing. I just want to show you in some how we get the wing off, what's involved in taking the wing off, and then you'll know how to do it, because we've just found out. So in order to take the wing off, I suppose one of the bolts you need to get into is in the wing. There. So that just needs loosened off a bit, and then that wing will slide out. Alright, look, hit her. Hit her. What about underneath? There's another one underneath here. The next bolt to come off is this one underneath here. Let me shine the torch in that. So we find if you loosened it, that can come out easier on the other side. If you loosened it, then tightened it, and loosened it, and tightened it, it'll come off easily. But don't forget the wings. Here, what about this wee light? Look, how does that come out? So that light, you just pushes out. Simple as that. And these clips in the back, you just push the wee tab in and pull the clips off. Mm-hmm. And then on the top, snap the bolt. Oh no, that's going to be tricky to top. Let me get round this way. I'm not seeing this very well. So these are the bolts on the top. In, out.
That's it.
Right, let's lift off now. And there's a couple of bolts around the front. Let's talk about them. There's one obviously here, and one onto the bumper. And that's it off. Simple as that. How good is that?
Doesn't look too bad in there.
Pretty good.
Just here needs welded.
Is that a bracket or is that part of the wing?
Part of the wing.
That's part of the wing, so we need to remake that. Mm-hmm. And let's look at the side here. We're pretty rusty here. So what's your plans here? Look, do you think we can make this panel?
We'll have to make that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And what are we going to do about all in here? Just sand it up and clean it up and give it a bit of wax oil?
We're going to paint all this. This will all be painted.
Yeah.
Wet primer and then...
Etch, primer, and then the yellow. And much welting's around the front here. What's involved in welting this?
Just have to make up wee cardboard pieces and...
Piece it in?
Shape it in with a metal.
And now the front of this car has some damage where it has had a smash here to this front panel here. And that's an integral part of the car, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Like that's not something that bolts off, that's part of the car. Yeah. But it's only a bit of U-section metal and we believe we can cut it out and make a new section add in. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So in order to do that, I suppose we need this top panel back on to keep our
No.
Well, how do we keep ourselves right here with length and stuff? Just make it exactly the same.
The chassis legs are solid.
They're solid. They're not going to move even whenever. And the chassis legs are not bent.
No.
That's a big deal. If they were bent, we're stuffed. Yeah.
If they were bent, there would be no point.
Even fixing this car. But the chassis legs look good. Mm-hmm. What do we like around this side?
Soft.
A wee bit softish.
Mm-hmm. And then bumper brackets are away too.
So what's the plan with them? Make them. You have one, but they're very expensive, you were saying?
They're 50 quid and they're discontinued.
50 quid and discontinued.
So I'll have to make one of them anyway.
Yeah. But other than that, what we like in there?
It's not too bad.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
I've seen worse.
Seen a lot worse. So we're going to obviously pull this ECU out and clean everything. What about this engine, Luke? What's your plan? What do we think we should do here?
I'm going to take that engine out.
Take the engine out so we can clean round this bulkhead.
Because it's starting to rust.
It's starting to rust in there. No holes, but just surface rust and stuff. And it gives us great access. Then we can paint this engine and tidy it up. Marvellously dry engine, isn't it? Like?
Yeah, it's not leaking oil anywhere.
Drives lovely and the gearbox is tight as a willock. There was some talk of us putting a 4-branch manifold in this. What do you think?
If we can get a howl of it.
Right, okay. That's an option.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff. So this door, passenger doors, really bad paintwork. So Luke's putting a magnet on it to see how much filler's in it. So what do you think up here, filler-wise, Luke?
There's no filler there.
None here.
There's filler here.
Filler there.
There's a lot of filler here.
A lot of filler down there.
I don't even stay on there.
Oh dear.
Just hold well over here.
And the paintwork on it is diabolical. But how is it that actual paintwork's the right colour?
I don't know.
And the rest was repainted was the wrong colour. Right.
This door's full of filler.
So we need a new door.
It's probably better to get a new door than to fix this one.
Alright. Next thing we want to do is, because of this and the fact that we need to do some welding around the back, is remove the back bumper. If you look at this, this is a 2-in-1. This shouldn't be this. This should be pretty sturdy, not falling off. So the back bumper needs to come off. These plastic boys are going to need to come out, I assume. Yes, look, the plastic things. And we'll see what we've got in here. Torx?
Yeah. Is that eyes upon in the plastic bumper?
It looks like eyes upon the back too, doesn't it?
I don't know if that is or not.
Maybe just cracked.
It's white in there, like.
Yeah. Just had a bit of a ding at some time. So we versed into
something. Torx again. And these wee clips just pop out up above.
Yeah.
In behind plastic normally is somewhere where water lies and can create a very rusty place. See that?
Rusty in there.
Rusty there now. And plastic covers.
Bolt up in there, Jimbo.
Are you going to pop the tail light out? Yeah. What size? Mold grips? Just ordinary pliers? Pointy nose pliers? That's the one tail light out. Yeah, there's something there holding this bumper on. So, same both sides. Right, so this bolt up here. Didn't break.
Nope.
Praise the Lord. Out, didn't break.
No break.
That's not it. Something more. Something in the middle, isn't there? What do you mean the crash protection, Luke? Leave the crash protection in and take the bumper off.
Yeah. Keep the plastic bumper inside.
Well, that'll be better. That's the job. That's the way to take them off. Still something holding it, is there? Is that it?
Holding on the top.
Very impressive that bolt's actually coming out being under there.
It's very rusty.
That is one spare wheel carrier. That's all bent, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have another one for it? Completely destroyed. Scrap spare wheel carrier. So what do we need to take this bumper off now?
Leave it to put it down again.
Alright. So, it's off. And how bad are we, look? Not tremendously. Not tremendously bad. How cool is that? No weight in that, boy. So this is a crash. This is the way to take this off now. Then take that off first, I suppose.
You have to take the bumper off first.
Aye, we were trying to do it without taking the bumper off, which didn't work. That needs to come off, but for us, does it or not?
Aye, if you take it off.
All right. What do you want, Starhead? 9mm socket because it's 10mm and it's too rotten. Well, is there a 9mm in that? There, them feel good sockets like those torque, or what do we call it? Impact sockets. Whereabouts are we here? This is the one we were having bother with trying to get down underneath. What we could grind it off of stuff. Cut it off of the.
Yeah. I don't want to cut the plastic.
Yeah. Moving.
It's gonna snap.
Well, if it snaps, at least we can put a bolt through it. Can we? And put them back on.
I think it's definitely gonna snap.
Yeah, that's very open. Is there 9mm in that Torx thing? We just buzz it off. Huh?
Yeah, get this bit on.
Well, here, would you not as well beating on the.
No, I think you let me start it down.
No. Listen, is off. Is that all ready to come out except for that? Why is the rest of it not just coming off then? Something else holding it there. Must be, there's one there or something.
I think it's ready to go, like.
Yeah? Clipped in somewhere there at the side. Well, there we are, we're not. Aye, well, sure. He's near enough, is he not?
No.
He's pretty close, like, more than a close than a second cousin or whatever, I suppose.
Got to take that thing there off, man.
What's that now? Oh, yeah. That just clips out. I'll clip that out. So now that we have the bumper off on the crash protection, we can get a better look at just what's involved here. Oh, here's Calvin coming. Where do you hear this thing? You just hear it coming. Here he is. There's a little bit of a problem with these tires. They touch the inner guards because they're that big. Here he comes with Kate, the new bride to be. All right, kid.
Well,
We're just doing the Saxo here. These wheels are just a touch, rubbing a little touch. Well, Kate, good to see you. Do you mind being in the very famous video? These wheels are so good. Hey, Calvin, that car looks pretty clean.
whenever it cleans up, it's not bad. Like,
It's not bad. It's the best colour there is.
roughly that.
She is cool. But definitely these wheels stick out a wee bit. It would take a bit of cleaning to keep this car clean, I'd say.
I need to get arch extensions at some stage.
Arch extensions will work, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But it definitely looks cool. So that's it from the Citroën Saxo this week. I took the panels, all the wings, and bumpers and that down to a local paint shop, Johnny McNabb, good fella, and he had a look at them, hammered them out a little bit where there's a wee dent in the wing, and he's told me to sand them down with 320 and red Scotch Brite and all the awkward bits in and around the bumper vents and stuff, and bring them down to him and he'll paint them. He'll paint it. He says yellow's quite a difficult colour to match, but I mean, it's going to be close enough. This is not going to be a pristine restoration or anything, but that's what we're going to do. I haven't really decided what to do with the passenger door. I mean, if anyone's got one out there, local, Northern Ireland, for, I don't know, 30 or 40 quid, a good one, we'll strip it and paint it. If not, we'll probably just repair the one that's here. We're going to take the engine out in the next episode, and the radiator, the gearbox, everything off the internal wings and the bulkhead. Not everything, but mostly, so we can paint it all and make it look good. And looking forward to that in the next episode. I want to thank you for all the encouraging messages I've got. They're really amazing. Very grateful for it. Enjoying the process. I believe we'll have good news on the Discovery soon. The first project sent away now, waiting for a phone call anytime now for an MOT test. That's going to be a big one for us. Quite optimistic. Like, it may fail, but it's not going to fail in catastrophic things. The gearbox is working great. AC's working great. But as for the Saxo, thank you for watching, and we'll look forward to the next episode. And it'll probably look a bit more Saxo, or Sax-y, at the end of that episode. Thank you. Have a great day.